Hey guys, Silvertorn here. Welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight. This time we got a little bit of an expedition to do before we go to Hollow's Nest. And did I do this? I think I did. Let's check. Did I climb up here? I think I did. It looks like I did. Alright, I'm gonna go check on Papa Grub before we start where we need to be, since we're so close to him and things are still relatively calm. Alright, Papa Grub, we have at least one grub for you? Two? Let's get a reward. I did not even check the shops. Well, I'm pretty confident that I won't be able to afford anything worthwhile anyway, so I'm not worried about that yet. But if things went correctly, we should have a pretty interesting area to visit today. That said, I don't know how easily we'll be able to actually get through that area. And we do have a lot of other areas to explore. Like, we could go back to the fungal wastes around the Mantis tribe and explore a bunch of areas there, but so much to explore. Just go right past the black egg. Let's see, I need to go down. I don't believe I can get through that one. I'm actually positive I can't get through that one, so we're gonna take the lower door. Because we need that power up to go up through there, but I wouldn't mind having that for more of what's up ahead. You understand what I'm talking about when I actually get there, which even in the best of circumstances, it could be late on in this episode, but I'd be more inclined to think next episode. Yep, we have the Lumafly Lantern, which will allow us to see what we need to do here. I think we actually need the Lumafly Lantern to get through this. We insert the Geo. Fun things ahead. Let's actually go down. 1, 2, 3. Soul. 1, and kill him. Perfect. These guys are decently tanky, and you can't hit them from the back or the side. You do need to hit them from the front. Back or the top, rather. You do need to hit them from the front. Yeah, everything I'm seeing is making me inclined to think that you could, with the Lumafly Lantern, go this way. Let's see. The Crystal Peaks are an interesting area, to say the least. We have a lot of things which can cause us trouble, a lot of moving areas and whatnot. A lot of Geo as well, and as beyond just the Geo, we have these giant bugs, which take way too many hits to kill. I think you could. Oh, wow, that's intriguing. Keep an eye out. Yeah, because you would be forced to take this path here. Kill these husks. We head this way. There should be a bench and an easy access for us. Just need to progress over here. We don't yet have the map for this area, and I don't know if we're gonna get it this trip through. I think we could. I don't actually remember where the map is for this area. My goal isn't to get to it, however. My goal is to go for something else. Also, with the Mantis Claw, you can cling to these, and if they go up or down, you go up or down with them. 1, 2, 3. And you can reflect these shots that this thing does. Oof, which is kind of useful considering it can't hurt. This is going to be actually difficult to locate without the map. That takes me down to the bench, so I need to go higher up. It's a good thing I have a relatively good sense of direction. Without a map, it can be difficult to navigate at times. And I do know roughly where I need to be, I just don't remember exactly how to get to it. Probably right here. I bet it's right here. Yeah, so yep, this is definitely the way we need to go. Yeah, so this is... Oh my. You could technically do this at the very beginning of the game. Oh my. Because you only really need to collect all the gems necessary. Darn it. Oof. These enemies can be annoying to deal with. Thankfully, I managed to deal with them regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for dying. But thankfully, I was able to deal with it before it really became an issue. And now down we go. Cursed are those who turn against the king. We have fallen into a graveyard. Oh, this here. What is ahead of us? We have seen masks similar to this. In fact, I believe we've seen these masks in particular immediately after the fight with Hornet. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon, the teacher, in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurin, the watcher, in his spire, looking over the city. Hurrah, the beast, in her den amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, wholeness lasts eternal. Dreamer locations added to the map. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to the sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals? By the vessel, or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet our seals remain. Our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds. It shall be done. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away, and let us sleep in peace. This don't seem right. Well, not like we have anywhere else we can go. Anything down here? Nope. Who are you? Miss Moth. I should not be stereotyping. Moth of indeterminate gender. Let's go with indeterminate gender. Kind of trippy this area is, to be honest. What a terrible fate they visited upon you. To cast you away into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? We've taken the dream nail. Charge and slash with the nail, cut through the veil between dreams and waking. The dream nail is an interesting item. Ah, you've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still had and dragged you to that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me Essence. Essence. The precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, Wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. Quite the charge up on you. You say anything else? You are still on practice in the way of the dreams. Collect 100 essence with the dream nail. Visit me again and I will share what little wisdom I have. Essence can be found wherever dreams take root. Have you seen them? Those whispering plants that grow all over this old kingdom? I believe there is one just outside. Why not strike it with your dream nail and see what happens? What are you doing? Poking about in this dusty old mine like mine. Nothing of worth is hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves. I heard a comment a number of weeks back now regarding somebody using the dream nail on Hornet. In that fight we've encountered with her already, and they raised speculation, not thinking it was possible to do that, and I wasn't as sure. And as I've proven this episode, the only thing you need in order to get the dream nail is a lot of patience. About 1450 Geo to buy the Lumafly Lantern and to get you through the gate that seals you within. And you could technically have this before you even face the night we did. Regardless, welcome to the resting grounds. With that hit, we now get to smack these trees we've seen around. I made a note one last video, actually. We see their purpose now, and actually at this point, we could technically complete the, at least as far as I can remember, complete the, what is it called? The Howling Cliffs, though I'm going to hold off on that a bit more. We aren't in a major rush for it. Let's grab some soul. Our goal right now is to finish off the tree, at least this one down here, and grab all of these fragments it let off. We're going to have to do this a little bit, as we will want to awaken. I cannot go down there yet. Yeah, because I came through here when I had that power up. Ooh. But if we climb all the way back up to the tree, you will see it's in full bloom. We strike it with the nail. Dead, remembered. Pertinent moth. Dreams revered. I suppose we can use... Actually, no, I can't get through there. That's right, she needs to open that up still. But we do not have enough yet. If we look at our inventory... Does it list actually where we... like how much we have somewhere? It should. Yeah, right here. Yeah, we have 20 so far. We need to get more. However, you also look at the map. You see that there are 3 mass symbols. 3 areas we must go. We do have to return to the Deepness at some point. But not yet. We will be there later. We need to gain more of this soul. These, not souls, but these dreams. And I actually know exactly where we can go to get one. I actually made a note of it earlier. For you see, we're actually not too far off from where we were stricken by the Dreamers. Though they don't have enough power to attack us again, and even if they did, the Dream Nair would likely be able to break us free. But for now, we see a ghost. I hope I rested at a bench nearby. Stop there! Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom? I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams, I would cut the blade with my nails, and then I turned the weapons upon the king. When I woke in the sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer, or will you flee? Will you flee, or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? We would challenge the warrior dream. Alright. Thankfully, he shouldn't be that hard. Just remember that the nails can hit you on the return trip as well. So it's very important to pay attention to which nail is acting and be ready to dash. And keep mindful of where it came from. Because it will try to... Oof. And being under them is usually... Ow, I need to heal. That'll be good for now. Being under them is usually the more ideal situation because it's easier to dodge side to side than it is to dodge up at points. I think he starts getting faster as he takes damage. That would make sense. That is standard video game mechanics. No, I'm just going to hit you with your... Oh, he brought up more. And he begins attacking a lot faster now. I think 4 is the most he can have. But we'll find out soon enough. Oof. Whew. That wasn't that bad at the end of the day. Ah, I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching. And we gain dreams. 100 to be exact. Just enough to go back and visit the seer. A lot of what's going forward, we will have to power up the dream nail. Our exact reasoning can be presumed to be related to the dreamers themselves. The seal they're talking about? We've seen it already. The plague they speak of? I don't recall if we've seen that in the effect that they are referring to, though we have seen aspects of it. What the plague is exactly, though, I'll have to get into later. But we've finally stumbled across the main plot. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Already you collected 100 essence. Quick work! Things come naturally to you, don't they? No wonder the dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them. Or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desired your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket as encouragement from me, and return when you've collected 200 essence. We will be making a number of return trips here. Normally at this point I would try to end the video off, but I want to keep going until I finally find a bench to rest at. If there's actually a bench in there, I'm going to be really disappointed. I feel like there should be a stag station in here, but I don't recall where exactly. I also like that the color is diffused and more monochrome when we go next to that. Let me see, where do we go from here? We can't go that way without that. Supposedly there is a stag station over here, that's good, we need one. No, not a stag station. We cannot go this way yet. I know where this connects, but we cannot go this way yet. Where does the area I'm thinking of connect to? I thought that would have been a stag station based on the marker. Oh, dear. Where? Oh, wait, I know where, I know where. No, we can't go through there either. Ooh, ooh. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, don't make me have to die. Can I die? Oh dear. Because we can't go through here. Unless I can hit it from the side. Actually, I might be able to hit it from the side. Oh, I might be able to hit it from the side. I just need soul. No. Ooh. Maybe I can hit it from the other side, but I need more soul. Ooh. Oof. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is bad. Oh dear. Where do I go from here? I could have sworn that was... because I can't go through that area. Alright, I'm gonna unfortunately drag you guys along with this as I figure out where I go here. Because without a certain power-up, I can't go one way. At least as far as I can see, I cannot go through this without a certain power-up. Can't go that way. I need to be able to go that way, which I cannot yet. I don't think there's anything in here that I can really do. I can read this again, though it just gives me the same message I saw beforehand about where they are and whatnot, but we already have their locations on the map. Oh man, this is actually mildly concerning. Because we can't go back up, flat out we cannot go back up. All passages down are currently blocked to us as well, so the only way we can progress right now is to the left. Oh dear. Yeah, because that doesn't take us up far enough. That is marked as a stag beetle station, but it's not a stag beetle station. This is something else. And we cannot progress this way. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is... I don't want to save and quit. I think I have to, though. Oh, that's irritating. I think I have to save and quit. Well, regardless, as I've mentioned beforehand, this is by no means where you're supposed to go. The reason why the Lumafly lantern is so expensive is to discourage you from coming this way so early. Preferably, you end up following the rest of the trails and end up in another area entirely. Yeah, I have to. I have to save and quit. Where does that drop us off? Where will that return us next time? Back in Crystal Peak. Did I ever say the name of this area? I think I did. Yeah, it's Crystal Peak. But back up here, where we rested at this bench here. We do have a bunch of new areas on our map, and we're going to have to continue here from next time. So until then, guys, later.